Raising Ash trainers out here, and we have our fourth and final round for the league challenge this week. As we go ahead, looks like it's going to be a mirror match. I went ahead and put on my dad's Coast Guard hat here. This is my lucky beanie. This is an actual original Coast Guard hat from 1970 where my dad was stationed in Antioch, Alaska. I saw it on my rack today and I went ahead and pulled it off. To all those servicemen out there listening to Raising Ash, I just wanted to thank you. Alright, so we got the shuffler going, and let's see what's going on here. They're going to shuffle up some more. I do have to admit that I'm pretty excited for this matchup. This matchup was a mirror match matchup, so we do have Yveltal and Yveltal going on. And let's go see how it turns out. I can't remember exactly, haven't actually watched a video and see how it turns out here in a while, so I'm not sure where we're at. So he's going to take up 6 prizes. They're going to flip their Pokemon there, and we got Fright Night. We know about that Pokemon, and we know what it can do. It's going to go ahead and turn off the active tools to the card. He's going to go ahead and Trainer's Mail and pick up Sycamore. As always, I've sped up the tape a little bit in order for us to get through the video. I know your time's precious, so I don't want to waste any of it. So what we have here is he's going to Trainer's Mail again. Oh, and pick up a Sycamore. So it looks like he's going to Ultra Ball a Professor Juniper. I keep calling it a Sycamore. Quite honestly, it is a Professor Juniper. So he's going to go ahead and Ultra Ball out a Professor Juniper. And let's see what he else sees as. The Professor Juniper, oh, it looks like he did a Super Rod. The Professor Juniper is a nice card because you can discard your whole hand and pick up another 7 card. He would look like he went for the Dark Ray. The Dark Ray is a great card in this deck in order to do it. He's got him on the bench, so he can use Dark Patch to go ahead and charge him up if he needs to. He's going to draw up again for his 6 off the Shaman to the bench, and he's going to take a check out off his hand. Alright, he looks like he's going to go ahead and attach to Fright Night. Fright Night again is going to be huge, that Yveltal. He's going to Hypnotoxic Laser him, which was huge, and put him to sleep, poisoned and asleep. He's going to play that Juniper and draw up. So he's going to put down the Yveltal. Just a beautiful, beautiful start by the player here. Gets the computer search, puts it down. Let's see what he gets. Pulls out possibly a supporter, maybe a Dark Patch if he has the supporter already in hand. Let's see what he goes for right here. Oh, he looked like he went for the Shaman and drew up again. Major play, just beautifully playing the match at this point. Going to Dark Patch to the Yveltal, playing that down and passing the turn. So that was just a massive first turn by the opponent, and unfortunately our other opponent drew a Shaman, and the Shaman is just a massive first turn sort of letdown there. I mean, once you pull that off, you can't really do. All you can do is try and float him out. He needs to get a Pokemon on his bench. He will go ahead and play the end, and each player will take up 6 cards. I mean, just that massive Shaman flip, when that happens, it is so disappointing. You build these decks for hours upon hours, and finally you're ready to play. You get to the final match, and what do you draw? A Shaman EX, and you have to start with that Pokemon. Shaman EXs are not natural attackers. What they want to be used for is their setup ability to draw more cards, and unfortunately, he did draw the Shaman as the first Pokemon. So let's see. He does get the Yveltal. He's going to go ahead and play the Yveltal down. And he's asleep. He's going to wake up. Now, he could have made a risk play at that point and gone ahead and done the DCE to the Shaman and try to pull him back next round. But I think he felt he was too far in with the Shaman, that the Yveltal would DC up. He'll do 60, 70, 80, and 60 to the EX on the bench. So that is what he's going to do. and it is going to be a knockout. So that looks like battle compressors in. It's going to go back to the other player's turn. He's going to battle compressor in, and let's see what he picks up. Now, I think he runs the Archelops in the Glade in this deck. He can battle compress in a Glade or an Archelops if he has it, and possibly the Maxis. What he needs to do at this point is go ahead and drop another Pokemon on the bench. So, however way possible, does look like he's going to go for the Juniper, and it looks like the Glade. He possibly might be running two in this deck where he does a Glade and an Archelops. That is not unusual for the Yveltal decks. He's going to go ahead and put that down. He's going to DC. What he needs is a Pokemon on the bench. With the Yveltal having a dark energy already, it's a major risk in doing 60 damage not playing without that Pokemon. So let's see if this risk pays off. All he needs at this point is a DCE, and that will end the game. And it looks like he gets it. He gets the DCE. Let's see if what's in those prizes. Yep, he does have the Archelops. This is one of those mirror matches that I talk about a lot, where Expanded is just so fast that if you misdraw on your turn, horrible things will happen to you. I'm sorry, that's how it is. Just horrible things start happening to you quickly. A misdraw is so imperative. In Expanded, everything is about the first turn. You've got to go ahead and use the first turn wisely. Capitalization on that first turn misplay is massive. Absolutely massive in the game. People can capitalize it because they're playing Burbank Cities, because they're playing Laser Banks, because they're playing all kinds of different styles. They can capitalize on that first turn. Archie's Blastoid, first turn. It's all about the first turn. And unfortunately, if you dead draw on the first turns, your likely chances of surviving through the rounds, as you've seen in these league challenges, close rapidly. So luckily, in regionals and nationals, you play Swiss, so you get 3 games. Unfortunately, we only play 1 round in league. Leagues are worth 15 points. So if you need the points, it's best that you build your deck so you will not make that first turn sort of blunder and go into that Shaman. I do say, though, that it is unfortunately unlucky for the player, and it was brilliantly played by the other Yveltal deck, Seismitoad deck, where he capitalized completely on it and just ran him over. So that is sort of how Expanded goes. So again, I appreciate you for tuning in to Raising Ash. I appreciate all those veterans out there. I want to say a big thank you. And this is Raising Ash out.